What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I did talk about a video, and we're gonna hop right into it. So today we'll be talking about Steve Ballmer and Kawhi Leonard. Obviously, you probably know the name Kawhi Leonard, but if you didn't know, Steve Ballmer is the owner of the Clippers, and also he's the owner, CEO of Microsoft. I don't know which position, but he's very high up in Microsoft, and he's a very, very rich man. I just read he was actually worth 119.8 billion. So that nigga got money. But that's actually kind of the reason we are here today. So if you hadn't seen the news, Steve Ballmer is being accused of circumventing the salary cap to Kawhi Leonard. So if you are like, what the fuck is circumventing the salary cap and how they do this, we finna get into it. So obviously we know with the NBA, you have a salary cap. Now, it's not like other sports where it's like hard salary cap. You can go over and then pay a fine for it, as well as we seen like the second apron, and to do what you do second apron, where you can get the first apron, then you get the second apron, and that's when it really becomes very expensive. And a lot of teams have been trying to avoid the second apron, even though, in all seriousness, Steve Ballmer could probably afford just to pay the tax, but it is smart to go around. So what they are accusing Steve Ballmer of doing, obviously he is paying Kawhi on paper, but he is allegedly paying Kawhi under the table. They said he is paying Kawhi or the clip or not what he. Anyway, Kawhi is getting paid $28 million in a no-show endorsement deal for a fraudulent tree planting company. So obviously you're probably wondering why. Like I said, the cap to avoid these fines in the cap, they obviously are paying Kawhi some money on the books, and then they're paying him an extra $28 million off the books, so they can avoid the salary cap, as well as they can pay other players on the books. So it's been a lot of thoughts that came out about this. First, we have I don't even know how old the clip was, but it's a clip of Gilbert Arenas on his show Gilbert Arena, and he basically he wasn't accusing them of this, but he said, I wouldn't be surprised if they did it or something he would do. Like, he basically laid out the whole plan for him. It was crazy as hell.
Money. What do white people do? Borrow some shit. Hey, let me borrow like $10 billion real quick. I need to pay some of these people under the table. Like, are y'all not trying to be real honest? Look, if I'm Ballmer, I don't give a what that calorie said. I don't care what it says. I am cheating. I got too much money to be on the same playing field with you broke ass. We're not in the same conference, sir. Right? You want 50 million? I'm gonna give you 45 on the. I'm gonna give you 5 on the books because I gotta force somebody else. 5 on the books, 45 under the table. Behind the scenes, don't even worry about it. I got you. You got a foundation? I got that. You got business deals? I got that. You want a percentage in what? I got that. Just go ahead and sign that. You too? How the all these people keep getting here? This motherfucker got the USA basketball team and this. 2 of these motherfuckers own buildings downtown. How? There's gonna be investigations after investigations. Yeah. It's not like the NBA want to catch me anyway. They work for me. Huh? Adam Silver, what you want? What you want? I think this investigation says you ain't found.
You want a building too?
Here's a check says you ain't found. What you talking about?
Then, we also get a response from Mark Cuban. If you didn't know, Mark Cuban, he used to be the majority owner in the Dallas Mavericks, but now he sold most of his stake. Now he's just a minority owner he doesn't really make any decisions anymore. Now, as I pull up, I see pictures of Mark and Steve Ballmer. They seem to be cordial. Basically, Mark got on Twitter. I'm not gonna read his whole tweet actually, but basically Mark got on Twitter with defending Steve, saying if he was doing this, why would he let it go bankrupt? Yada yada, this and that. And basically he was saying that the company got scammed. That's a bunch of bullshit, Mark. Come on now. I understand defending your friend and things of that sort, but the 6th richest man in the world doesn't have a team to vet an investment, as well as one, he has somebody how very, that he trusts his money with. So he know everywhere where his money is going. And this, vet investment actually is a way to benefit his team. Now, I can understand if nigga got scammed and some like negative happened to the Clippers, but this is a benefit to his team. So thinking somebody got scammed as a benefit to his team is crazy. Because as we do come out and basically said, they said the aspiration company scammed them, but we, Pablo Torres did a video on this. And he basically came out and showed how KL2 Aspire was the company. KL, the number 2 is Kawhi's jersey number. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be for real. Now, obviously they didn't think they would get caught because I felt like KL2 was a little. It's a little easy to tell once you get in the paperwork. Now the Aspire shit, I don't know, but the KL2 shit is kind of bad once you look at the paperwork. But as far as this just made me look into niggas' paychecks and where they line up at. Because obviously, if obviously they didn't revamp their team a little bit. Now they got John Collins. Obviously that Zubac has improved, Bohan and them, but once you look at the contracts, the one thing that does stick out to me about Kawhi is the $50 million. Now, you probably, if you're not an NBA fan, you probably can pay $50 million, nigga, he good. The reason I say the $50 million sticks out to me because if you look at the people he's on, his peers and who he's on tier with, he's not getting paid like them. He's getting Laurie Market and Zach LaVine money. He isn't, and them niggas can't breathe near Kawhi Leonard as a player. So Kawhi really should be getting 55, at least 55, 60 of them motherfuckers. So I can see if, especially if they're breaking up the $28 million over 4 years, 7 a year, I can see him getting at 50 and then getting the 7 under the table, 57, and he kind of he's still up there with his peers. It's just not on the books. So it's I'm not mad at it. Obviously, it's illegal, like NBA wise, and they might get in trouble for it. But Steve Ballmer is, like I said, $119 billion. I'm not mad at it. I think I like intelligent, smart shit like that. I mean, obviously, he is going to throw around his money because he's by far the richest NBA owner. The new owner of the Dallas Mavericks, I look, is worth like $30 billion. $30 billion. A lot of fucking money. I wish I had it. But Steve Ballmer's worth 4 times $30 billion. Like that. Think about that. He is worth 4 times $30 billion. So Steve can do whatever the fuck he wants. And he'll probably, end up getting out of this somehow with his money. But it's a smart finesse, and we might fuck around and see more people do it. More teams do it, if we be honest, if he get away with it. But it does make me interested because even though he's technically getting caught right now, this can't be the first time somebody did it. So it makes me wonder who else has participated in something like this. And I mean, we probably never found out, but it's just definitely interesting. I never thought of something like this, but that's all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I did tip on the video, and we out.